Okay, so we are live. Hello everybody, welcome back to more Resident Evil. Just had to make sure everything is working. I am still here. Yes, microphone gameplay going on and off as I get ready. We are starting a brand new game.
Resident Evil.
As Jill today. Let me just make sure all of these controls are as I want them. We're going to go on normal again. Just make sure that everything is working over here. It appears to be working over there. Jill! Lovely, lovely Jill. Hello. Jill has a couple of costumes as standard, but we're going to go for the regular good old Jill. Hello. I wasn't sure whether I was going to play or stream tonight. I'm kind of tired. A bit sleepy this evening, but I wanted to get started.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their
I just
mission.
really like Resident Evil.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
Hands off my man, Lisa Trevor. They are not friendly puppy dogs.
This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
There we go. So silly that PlayStation does that. It's literally
There are only 3 stars left now.
not showing like a loading screen. It just says loading. That's it.
We don't know where Chris is.
We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite
Well,
your
that's not
ordinary
Chris.
house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
So already you can see it's slightly different from Chris. Jill has Barry Burton accompanying her.
A dining room.
A dining room.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Oh no. How grisly. Okay, so as before, we need to come out of this door. Don't start that. Don't. Oh dear. Okay, so not gonna bother killing the zombie again, even though Jill does have a handgun, but if you don't fight it, then you get this scene.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it.
Let Barry and his big gun handle business.
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Let's. Oh, that's not ominous at all.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Okay. So we can do a little bit of a run around. Have a look for Wesker. Ooh, Wesker, are you down here? No. Wesker is not down here. Maybe he's upstairs. Wesker! Wesker, are you up here? Wesker, are you singing corny pop songs from the 1990s? Oh, that's a lovely window. I've never walked up this bit before, to be honest. I forget it's there.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
The master of unlocking that you are.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
No. Barry's not quite as corny in this version of the game, but he is still corny. Okay, so this door is still locked. It's the helmet key, that's correct. Ironically, in that Backstreet Boys song, I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, in the music videos to them, they were all like dressed up as like cliche horror movie tropes, and one of them was in fact a zombie. It all fits into place. Let's just grab the map. Much of this gameplay-wise is going to be the same as it was for Chris. There are some notable differences. And it's always lovely to have the beautiful Gillian on our screen. She's a great character. I love Jill. She's so pretty. I'm trying to decide at the moment what costume I'm going to put her in when we come to do the Resident Evil 3 remake, because I have the original Stars costume for her because I pre-ordered it, and I have the original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis costume too. And I think I got the original Nemesis costume from pre-ordering it, and I unlocked the Stars costume beating the game. Can't remember exactly, but I've got a couple of the few costumes for her. Yeah. Just go stab that zombie in the head. I was too busy looking at the comments for a second there. I nearly forgot to stab the zombie and go, ha ha, ha ha, Mr. Zombie, ha ha, ha ha. Look at you, you big dumb loser. He's singing, Wesker's back, alright. Dummy. And that door is locked, so there wasn't actually much that we could do over here, but you know, Barry sent us off in the other direction. Yeah, I love Rebecca. My ramblings through Zero in Chris's version of this game is Rebecca got done dirty. She's a great character, should have been used a lot more in the series. Most people know that Chris and Jill are my favourite characters, undeniably, with Claire coming in a very close second, third. I am old school in my love for Christopher and Gillian. I do not have sweeties to eat today when I'm saving the game. Nor do I have cider. To be as professional as possible, Jill doesn't really have anything to say about that. I don't want to take this emblem just yet. I just wanted to see if Jill was going to say anything about the blood on the floor, but she's not. Barry seems to have disappeared suspiciously. The zombie should be up there. Corpse of your comrade Kenneth, it looks like he's holding something. A small little videotape that I completely forgot as we're playing with Chris. By the time that we reach to the lab with Jill again, we'll see if I remember that I have it. Probably not. My memory is atrocious. Bullets. Health over there. Leave that for now. Actually, saying that, I can probably take this health with me because Jill has an extra 2 slots compared to Chris. She's got bigger pockets. So we'll go just grab them herbs. Jill takes more damage than Chris does, so there's a good chance that I might need the herbs. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I do as well with Jill as I did with Chris, because that It was quite good. It did pretty well with all of that. Just me think, is it worth me going through there yet? Probably not. Just gonna let him drop to the ground. He's probably gonna get straight back up. But if he doesn't die, then he doesn't turn into a crimson head. Yes, I know how to do that. Thank you. More bullets. This one is locked from the other side. And we'll come out this way. I've always thought the Resident Evil was great for female characters. There are very few, though they do exist, there are very few female characters in Resident Evil, the game side of it, who are not very capable and well written and well rounded characters. Don't just feel like they got shoehorned in there, you know, as a alternate version to the male lead. They have good personalities and stories of their own right from the start. Right, examine this. Pull off the arrowhead. Stick it in there. Yeah, you have to suspend a little bit of disbelief. The canon as it kind of plays out is actually that Jill and Chris are kind of doing this together, and Barry's kind of somehow there too, and so is Rebecca, and yeah, it's kind of tricky to work out where the canon is. Just imagine that Wesker's off somewhere, you know, back combing his hair, adjusting his glasses and being evil. The Book of Curses. Book of Curses, the four masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all four are in place, evil will awaken. And we also picked up the sword key. With this sword key, I can rule the world. Or at least the mansion. Is it worth me picking these up? I'm gonna go into there, go through them, I'm gonna leave them for now. Trying to mentally work out where everything is. Pick them up when I come back this way later. There's part of me that think it would be really cool if they remade this game again and did it more along the lines of how it would actually be, but putting like Chris and Jill together, like co-oping through it. But yeah, it's kind of because they didn't even really do that with the Resident Evil 2 remake, to be honest. Although Leon and Claire's paths did cross, they were very separate stories. And they didn't even get that quite right in the remake of 2, but but that's a story for a later date. Oh, it's this way. The mansion looks so pretty in this version of the game. And there is Gillian in all of her beautiful glory. With a slight boob wiggle going on there, Gillian. Seems a little bit inappropriate. Boobs don't do that. Added extra wiggle there. Wasn't actually going to pick that up first, but okay. Combine this with this. Grab a red and... Oh, I forgot that there was a gas canister out here. What do you know? Just realised actually picking up all of these things that I'm not actually going to be able to get the shotgun yet. I'm not going to have room to pick it up. I'm going to have to come back into it for that. And I'm a little bit wary of this because I have done the trap before and it didn't trigger for some reason and I died. So if it doesn't work out this time and I died, I'm going to be very embarrassed on stream. I think you've got to make sure that you check both doors and stuff and it will work. But I will go to the save room first. I'm not in a rush for the shotgun just yet. Ooh, zombie. Do you mind, young lady? I was taking a bath. Jill doesn't have to fight it or shoot it. She just stomps it in the head and then proceeds to lose her lunch because she's got delicate sensitivities, being a girl and all. It's just, I think it's interesting, the little changes. There is little changes, subtle little changes throughout them that just show you that it's not necessarily a rinse and repeat. Chris and Jill do different things in different in the same circumstances because they're different people. Ooh, I forgot about you. Stay down this time. You shut up there, Mr. Zombie. I can hear you. Your time will come. Okay. First things first, get all this junk out of the way. Pick up this flask. And some more bullets. Sure, why not? I'm going to go ahead and come out of this door. I'm not going to worry about the door. Oh. Oh. We don't have the lighter. I forgot about that. Jill has to carry the lighter around with her too. She has to find the lighter and carry the lighter around with her. Resident Evil giveth and Resident Evil taketh away. Don't get it too easy, Jillian. I'm gonna see if I can make this work and not get killed. I have gotten killed on this before and it didn't, for some reason it didn't trigger the cutscene. I think you have to go back and forth and do a few things. So there's spare dagger, spare ink ribbon, and the shotgun. And triggering that, you come out and you get stuck in a trap. Yeah, I know, it's ironic. So it's how you know it's totally unrealistic. Okay, so we have the trap, and we need to make sure that we've
Oh God.
triggered both of the doors. Otherwise the cutscene won't
Wesker!
trigger and Jill
Barry!
will die. I've
Help!
made that mistake before.
Jill! You in there?
Barry, get me out of here. The door's jammed.
Stand back! Grab my hand!
Barry.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks. But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Yeah. Not quite the original Jill sandwich line, but close enough. And even Jill's calling Barry out on his suspicious disappearing acts. You just vanish into the ether. Where are you the whole time I'm wandering around this mansion? I went back to the dining room and you were not there. I know I should have been careful with the knob on that door, knowing that I'm not going to want to go through there later on, and being careful about how many times I use it. But if I have to go all the way around again and trigger certain scenes, then oh well, you know, it is what it is. I'm not entirely sure where I get the lighter from, so but I'm going to keep hold of that for now while we go and explore further. I know upstairs is an armor key, and ooh, don't you grab me. Don't you touch Jillian. She's too good for you. Don't make me stick bleach up your bum, you dirty, infected monster. Okay. And this is still broken. Grab the wooden mount. Go through this little door. Grab every online troll's favourite weapon. The dog whistle. Yes, yes, dog thing on the dog. Yes. I shouldn't really skip through that. I should read them again just for, you know, for people that weren't watching the Chris playthrough. Sorry, that was quite rude of being inconvenient. I will be better next time, I promise. There we go, the lighter. Nice, convenient place. Good to find. And I shall use it instantly to rid the place of these evil zombie corpses. You don't have to equip the lighter, just so as long as you've got it in your inventory with the canteen, just go ahead and use the canteen. Come on down this way and get the map. An unlit fireplace. Well, lucky for me, I just found a lighter. And we can examine this, open it up. Voila! Paper attached on the inside, nothing written on it. Slam it on there, Jill. There's a map of the second floor. Beautiful. Okay, this door is the helmet key. Yeah, helmet. Okay. I'm gonna pick up these herbs. I left so many herbs and health items and stuff behind as Chris. I feel the need to remedy that with Jill. She doesn't go through her life with reckless abandon of a red field. No. No, she's prepared. She's thoroughly prepared. She makes good use of her extra pockets. She would not leave such things behind. Utter recklessness. Okay. No extra bullets. Yeah. Ooh. Pop them together. Actually can put the dog whistle in here for now. Free up the extra space and grab some more kerosene. Sounds good to me. A pity there is no pub nearby. Though to be fair, if we're going by strict game rules, game logic rules, no zombies can get into that area. She would be perfectly safe. Imagine her being drunk and then stumbling out of there a while later, or like, Wesker, you son of a bitch, do you know that you look like a Backstreet Boy? Sing for me, Wesker, sing for me. And he'd be like, oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, this door is locked. Be like, stop it, Jill, I'm going to feed you to the tyrant. Tyrant? What's a tyrant?
Barry.
Barry!
Jill, got any good news?
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
All right then, let's split up again.
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz. It's sure to yellow and mellow those things. It's yours. Hopefully you won't have to use it.
Why, thank you for my can
What
of
about
fizz.
Oh, don't worry. I like the buddy system we have here.
I see. Thanks. I'll take it.
See you later.
Ciao.
You know what I love about the remake of this game? They knew that part of the classic Resident Evil appeal was the awful, cheesy dialogue. And they totally leaned into that. They didn't word for word, like, repeat the cheesy dialogue. But they didn't shy away from it either. They created brand new cheesy dialogue. I like it. I approve. It's good. It's all good. Well, realistically, I want to get to the other side of this room and push that statue down at some point, but the zombie is just happily parading about over there. I have to have a drink. Excuse me while I have my own bit of fizz. Cherry flavoured fizz, if you are interested. That zombie took ages to fall down, and I don't even think... Oh yeah, it is dead. There is another one coming. There he is. There he is. Fall down right on top of that one. It would be very useful. Oh my goodness, how many bullets did he take? I am glad that its head popped off. It took far too many bullets. There we go. Go ahead and set you on fire too. You turned into a crimson head in Chris's playthrough and made my life a misery. Well, a minor inconvenience. Pop Jill's can of fizz into here. And whilst we happen to be on the subject, just because it's right there on screen, I will point out that Gillian has a nice bottom too. You know, I told you several videos ago that I am an equal opportunity bottom spotter, and Gillian has a lovely bottom as well. So it's nice to see some lovely bottoms on the screen. Because Billy didn't have a butt. Telling you, Billy had no butt. And that disappointed me. I like big butts. I cannot lie. Come on, doggies. Doggy, 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 doggy. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Where's your buddy? There it is. See how much easier that is with the shotgun? And we have the collar. Throw the dog whistle away, yes, sure. Gillian has her very fetching dog collar now. She has all that she needs for a wild night out. Why would she need a dog whistle anymore? She is fully equipped and ready to take on the night. Where am I going next? Let's just sort this out, actually. Have a little look at it. Pop the button. Coin was hidden inside. It's nothing unusual. Lies. The shape of a key. The imitation of a key. And Jill just tossed the collar onto the floor. She was like, "Don't make jokes about me wearing dog collars, Lucy. I do not appreciate it." She just has no sense of humour. Ooh, the chemical. I need the chemical. Take out the chemical. There we are. Use the lockpick. It is easier to have the lockpick. It's really cool because you don't have to remember where all the small keys are and what order in which you should use them. Ooh, this is a defensive item that Jill gets that Chris doesn't get. The battery pack. And this is the broken shotgun. Might as well leave it there. No use in picking it up because Jill does not need it. An ink ribbon. I'm not going to take that, but it's good to know that it's there. Take some fuel. Right. I can actually swap these around. Yeah, I think she gets the stun gun rather than the... I don't think she gets grenades. Only Chris gets grenades, and I think she gets stun guns. Which are cool. But grenades are a lot more fun. I didn't really play around with the grenades much as Chris because I didn't get grabbed that often. When he did, he just used the... Oh, so that's armour. Oh. Well, looks like we can't go that way yet. I'll have to go and get the actual armour key. Which is up around this way. I think I can get in through this door now, can't I? Yep. Great. Yeah. The grenades are good. You just shove them into the zombie's mouth and blow them up. And that dude's awake. Got enough inventory space for this, haven't I? Of course I have. Of course I have. Gillian has big pockets. May whoever take this emblem find peace in death. Oh shit, I didn't bring the imitation key with me. Don't worry, Gillian is not about to become a shish kebab. I'm just gonna put this back. We're gonna forget that this whole section of the game ever happened, and I'm gonna go and get the imitation of the key that I left in the chest like an idiot. Oh, I'm such a fool. At this point, I can't even blame Billy or Rebecca or the characters anymore. It's just me. It's just me. I'm getting old. Getting old and going senile. I don't have a brain anymore. I'm gonna have to go back this way. Oh, you missed. It's the senility, I tell you. You get on the wrong side of 35 and it all just goes... 35, even 30. 30, it all just starts... After 30, it all just starts to degrade up there, I swear to God. After 35, got no hope. No hope at all. Actually gonna take the shotgun, I think. Just... because of that crimson head. Let me think about it. Just because of where they're positioned. Just be on the safe side. Oh my god, you just reminded me of the comm officer. That fight. Oh my god, that Mayday, oh, it's awful. I can understand how that could haunt your dreams. That is horrific. That is torture of the worst possible type of. Yeah. God damn it. Eat Jillian. How dare you? I'm gonna be ready for him. Come on. Come on. Ah! What are you gonna eat her with now, huh? Fuckface? That was quite aggressive, Lucy. That was quite aggressive. It's quite unnecessary. And you did not die. So we're gonna kill you. Sorry, I don't like it when zombies touch Jill inappropriately. It gets me all defensive. Girl power. Fight the system, Jillian. We'll fight the system together, me and you. Oh dear. I'm more protective of her. Oh dear God, the comm officer. All I'm thinking about now is that damn comm officer. Oh, it's awful. It's so terrible. There we go. Make sure I've got the right thing now. Yes, that is indeed the armor key. It's all correct. Present and correct, all above board. Get out of the way. It's funny, I was thinking about it because when I decided that I was going to do the whole playthrough of the series, and there's games that I haven't played in a really long time, specifically Resident Evil 4. I only actually bought Resident Evil 4 for the PlayStation like a few weeks ago when I decided that I was going to do this, and it was one of the ones that I hadn't actually bought for the PlayStation 4, so I didn't have it on the PlayStation 4 because I just hadn't played it for years. And because I had the version of it on the PS3, so if I was ever going to play it. Don't you come, look at you, what are you doing, no one invited you to this conversation. Go away. Ugh, you're gonna have to make me run all the way around there, aren't you, to make sure that you're dead and set you on fire. Don't tell lies. There's a zombie right here. It needs to be burned. There we go. Yeah, so when I started thinking about doing the whole playthrough and that I hadn't played Resident Evil 4, like memories came back from that game of like really obscure places in that game that I was like, oh my god, I forgot about that place. Oh, I remember that place. It's going to be so strange going through that game because I haven't played it for so long. I'm going to be like, oh my god, I forgot about this part. Put this in here. I know there's going to be zombies out in that hall, but I'm going to want. I don't know if the door leading into where the plant is requires a key. So even though Jill's got many pockets, I'm still having to be considerate about the inventory. I hate having to think about things. But when we get to Resident Evil 4, we're playing the inventory game. apparently they're gonna adopt that that kind of inventory system back into Resident Evil 8, which lends more credence to my theory that they're remaking Resident Evil 4 because they're gonna share a lot of assets and things with Resident Evil 8. Which some people have rolled their eyes at, but I'm like, I loved the inventory system in Resident Evil 4. Playing the Tetris inventory game was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. I liked it. It made me feel like I was, you know, really there, organising all my shit that I could carry. I didn't mind. Grab this battery pack. Oh, there we are. I was going to say, there's no zombies knocking on that window. Okay, so the water pump is open. We're not gonna do that. Did I? Oh my goodness me! I really need to like have something on my forehead right now. The zombies are gonna burst through. I'm gonna have to murder them. Or not, because I haven't picked up the death mask yet. I keep forgetting everything. I'm like, I'm gonna go and do that. Let's just not take the stuff that I need to do it. Oh, there's a baby girl. Too busy chatting shit, Lily. That's what I'm doing. I'm too busy chatting shit. And I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. And so I'm making Gillian have to backtrack. To go backwards and forwards and forwards and backwards. All the while. I know. I know. Don't worry, I haven't gone crazy yet. It's debatable. I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to my cat. She's right there. She's right here. Having her kibbles. Aren't you gorgeous? Kitty. Pretty kitty. She has her food in here because we have a puppy dog who eats her food if he gets a chance to. So we had to move her food upstairs and she has her food in here. And so her food bowl is right next to the computer. Right. Examine. Chemical to use on plants. A chemical agent to destroy plant growth. Not to be inserted into the body to combat viruses. Interesting. Pop it in there. Ooh. That nasty. Red. Always red. Ooh. Okay, so pick up the mask of death. Start collecting these herbs up. Hi, baby girl. You gonna go for a lie down now? Yeah. She has her nom-noms in here and then she goes and snoozes on the bed. No, my cat is called Lily. She's called Lilliput. Yeah, zombies, zombies. Get back up, zombie. I know you're going to. There we go. She is called Lily. She was originally named, actually, a bit of games trivia. She originally was named after a female video game character, but it was not from Resident Evil. It was from Dragon Age. Originally, we decided that we were going to call her... Ooh, just got caught up in the flames there. We were going to call her Leliana, off Dragon Age. And it became Lily. It got shortened and it became Lily somehow. And then I started calling her Lilliput because she's a putty tat. And now she is Lily of Lilliput. She's the little Lilliput. She's very cute. She has total tortitude. She is a tortoise shell and she has the attitude to match. We also have a puppy dog and he's not called Chris or Wesker. Or I have a husband called Barry. Does that count? Does that count? Does that give me a Resident Evil props and kudos? My husband is named Barry, not Barry Burton though. Where are we going next? I have not a clue. I have not decided yet. Go do some more exploring. And our puppy dog is called Ted. And he is a big fluffy white monster. What is in here other than maybe like a herb and a defense item? Don't think there's anything actually in that room that I need. Though leaving it unattended means zombies will probably burst out of there at some point. Oh, hi! Forgot about you. I didn't refill the kerosene, did I? Get down. Stay down. I only had one kerosene anyway. I'm gonna leave him. Live life on the edge, why not? Let's just go ahead and unlock this door. Go ahead and unlock this door. Discard it. Yes. I'm not going in there yet either. Where I'm actually going to go is upstairs. Just leaving zombies around willy-nilly. Jill just doesn't give a F anymore. Her field is now barren. She is like, so what? So very what if a monster comes and reanimates and becomes a worse monster than it was before? I'll deal with it. I'm Jillian. I live life on the edge. I am here to shoot zombies and chew bubblegum, and I have got no bubblegum. Oh, yes, I'm talking nonsense. I'm a sleepy girl. Leave me alone. I wonder who's inside of this door.
Richard,
It's Richard.
what
He's all
happened?
alone.
You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
There is no Rebecca in Jillian's version of the game. In Jillian's version of the game, Rebecca miraculously disappeared after she came from the other facility into the mansion. Jill gets Barry instead. Oh, mother fudger, I did not see you there. I was not prepared for that. But that's okay, you just tootle around with a dagger stuck in your head while I push this off here. It's always nice to get the opportunity to do some wanton vandalism. I almost forgot what I was doing for a moment. I was like, I'm just going to go and get that gem, stick it in the tiger, maybe go and set that zombie on fire so it doesn't come back. Oh yes, Richard. I need to save Richard. And what I need to save Richard is not inside of the item box. No, it's on here. It is on here. And you can all laugh at how silly I am and how utterly useless I am at remembering things. It makes for some interesting gameplay. I don't remember what I'm doing anymore. By the time that we get to like Resident Evil 6 and 7, I'll be like, Resident what? What? Backstreet who? And it'll be like playing the games for the very first time all over again. Well, she did seem shocked and very disappointed that he turned out to be a bad guy, that Backstreet Boy. And he did choose to shoot her. And everybody knows that you only hurt the ones you love. We know Rebecca does have a thing for bad boys. With questionable haircuts. And low morals. We'll have to examine the shapeliness of Wesker's bottom though and decide whether or not that he has a shapely bottom, because if he doesn't have a shapely bottom, then that's it. All of the clues line up and it is clear that he is Rebecca's type. Mystery solved. sort
Here,
Richard out.
I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it. I'm... Does it ever not hurt?
Aww. God bless you, Richard, you little sweetheart.
I'm okay. The others...
And rather than taking him down to the sick bay, Jill just leaves him in the hallway, because she's that type of girl, really. I probably should try and get some more kerosene, really, before fighting more zombies, but, have you ever seen Wesker with his top off? I'm telling you. There, I was just gonna say, have you ever played or heard of Wesker mode in Resident Evil 0? It lends even more credence to it. I tell you what, we're onto it. Is Wesker secretly Billy Cohen in disguise? Was he wearing a Billy Cohen disguise the whole time to lure Rebecca into a false sense of security? To flirt with her and court her? It's a game they like to play, dress up. You pretend that you're an escaped convict and I'll pretend that I'm actually capable of handling myself. And he did have her photograph hidden away in his desk in the STARS office. It all makes sense. Ugh. Yes, there is a Wesker mode in that you unlock in Resident Evil 0, and you essentially play Resident Evil 0 with Rebecca in like this it's like a Resident Evil 5 Jill sort of throwback outfit with the P30 controlling thing on her chest, like the red gem on her chest, only she's got like a short skirt on and like high boots, and it's a little bit more sexy than Jill's, even though Jill's was very sexy. And Wesker is essentially, Billy is essentially Wesker, and they just like reskin Billy as Wesker, and it's yeah, totally. I think they totally knew that there was a big fandom that ship Rebecca and Wesker, and totally leaning into it. It's all there. All the clues make sense. Come and get the tasty Jillian Bottom. Ooh! We almost Mr. Zombie. Almost made you happy. Not quite. Not quite. So Wesker is simultaneously secretly Billy Cohen and secretly a Backstreet Boy. So Billy Cohen is a Backstreet Boy. Logic dictates too. We're forming the whole band. The whole band is coming together. Yes, we go down. We just leave Richard there. He's just like, oh, go and worry about the others. I'm fine now. Okie dokie. If you insist. Actually, I want to go down here. I actually thought when I was restarting these games, I struggled with the modern controls on Resident Evil 0. I was kind of like, oh, I wish I'd turned it back to tank controls. But the modern controls work so well on this version of the game, much better than much better. I couldn't work tank controls again on this game, which is really strange because, you know, that's what I grew up with. But I just can't seem to do classic tank controls anymore. It was very weird. Felt unnatural. Tiger, tiger, burning bright, with a blue and yellow light. Pop the blue eye in your hole. Get some shotgun shells. Oh, yay. That didn't rhyme anymore. Went off the rails there a little bit. Yodely-o. There we go. Just doing my impression of the giant snake. Now, had I used up all of the kerosene in here or not? That is the question. Not a single drop. Oh, bummer. Now I've just got to drop a couple of things into the item box so that I can go back, loot the music room, get that already done so that I can get my shit together to go and fight the big snake. Have we got any shotgun shells in here? Nope. Kinda should just throw them in there for now, I think. What do I need that for? Oh, I know what I need that for. Made out of bricks? Which door? Sure, you're talking about that door. It does look like bricks, doesn't it? It's kind of really, really tight paneling. Does look like bricks, you are right. It's a weird door. I mean, to be fair, look at the fucking state of this mansion. And that door's the weird thing. Like, what the fuck? Of all the things. Oh my god, that door is obscene. As part of the course of this whole thing tonight, I'm like, I have an idea in my mind, I have a goal and an objective, and then I see something shiny in the distance and I'm like, ooh, and I go run off over there instead. There is no logic to what is happening right now. No logic at all, no rhyme or reason. I'm just going where the feeling takes Gillian. And that's all there is to it. Oh, Forest. Forest is giving up the ghost. It looks like he's been dead for a while. But he does have this beautiful grenade launcher. And as with Chris, come here and our old buddy is come back to life, and he's a bit tough. Bit of a tough zombie. And he's a bit quick too. It's kind of scary. So there we go. He is down for the count. Poor Forrest. It's quite sad. But you know, there is a reason why he is so quick. It's because he, you know, run, Forrest. Run. That was terrible. That was an awful joke. I shouldn't have even. No. No. In the consideration, the setup, the delivery, it was all terrible. Terrible. Poor Forrest. There's a throwaway line in the, I think it's the Umbrella Chronicles, where they made this one in the on the rail shooter that they had, and they made this version, and Chris and Jill were together, partnered in it, and Chris says like a throwaway line when they kill Forrest, about how he used to enjoy their target practices and the shooting competitions they used to have together. Because Forrest was Alpha Team's top marksman, but Chris was actually a better marksman than him, and they used to have like a rivalry, and they used to have friendly competitions, and Chris would sometimes, most often, come out on top, but Forrest was the team's top marksman, even though Chris was better. Right, so we have the musical score. Combine them. And Gillian is very good at the piano, doesn't need any practicing or anything. Classically trained and all that. Throw that old dirty one in there. Dirty, dirty emblem. Just gonna pick this up because this is Trevor's diary. I have read through this once before, but I'm going to again. November 24th, 1967. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, sorry to put you through this, but for security reasons. That's when it hit me. It makes sense now. There are only two people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family, I hope they're alright. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. November 26, 1967. How could I be so careless? I lost my favourite lighter, the one that Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. The aunt was hospitalised just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said that they were going to visit with her. I wish I could be there with them. Ooh, but wait, even as I'm writing this, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Before I passed out, I remember the man in the lab coats and something like, most likely your family is already ... I pray for their safety. November 27th, somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be easy. I have to get past all the booby traps, tiger eyes, gold emblem. Have to try and remember it all for my own sake. Awful. Terrible. It occurs to me, I wonder if the lighter that Jill picks up and Jill uses in this game, if that's the lighter that's referred to in that diary, whether it's George Trevor's lighter. Be an interesting throwback if it is. Okay, when they have run each other through, the destiny will open. Looks like you can turn the thing, try it, turn which gear. Let's see if I can remember which way to do this from Chris's. There we go. It should be fine. Brilliant. Who said my memory is terrible? She feels so very smug right now. There we go. Let's have the spade key. Head on up and then just dart down into the... Gonna just dart down into the save room that's over on this side of the mansion. Save it. Go and see a big old snaky snake. And go and grab... Let's actually see how the inventory space looks. Because if the inventory space isn't that bad, then I can probably get this. Go in here. Yeah, why not? Get the other death mask while we're at it. Spend 25 years trying to remember which order to push these statues in. Okay. That's... Oh, how dare you. There we go. Push this one back in. There we go. Yay! Push the button. Woe betide those who disturb my sleep. There we go. The mysterious box. So mysterious. There's a design of the sun and moon on the plate. It said, "Sunshine will awaken me." And I tell you what, if I had read that when I was playing it as Chris, then I would have got it first time without just randomly pressing buttons and pretending I know what I'm doing. A death mask. The old general misconception that I am even remotely aware of what I'm doing. I have never been aware of what I'm doing ever, in anything. Do I have the inventory space to go and get that crest that's in there? Not really. Because there's another room up here that I can open. Oh, goodies. Oh, very generous. Such generosity. Much kindness. Ooh, some flamey flame rounds. It's nice. I like to set things on fire. Oh, the Lilliputter's come back in. I think the daddy chased her. He did. Well, she's gonna... You can't. Oh, and he's going to anyway. My husband, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, she came to you after...
Been coming through for the last half an hour.
Let's see.
Either that or she came downstairs to say, Mummy, why do you keep bad-mouthing your husband?
I don't.
Yes, you do, Mummy. I heard you. You keep saying
No, I
Barry
don't.
this and Barry that. I heard you. I'm going to go and tell tales on you. Unfortunately, your husband's aware that it's not me that you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're on camera, right?
Yeah, look, I'm right there. Your bum was just on camera. It's a nice... Oh, don't be... Go away. Oh my god.
Yes.
It's lowering the whole tone. How dare you? Okay. Getting back to business. I have a snake to murder. God damn it, leave me all flustered. The other Barry, ladies and gentlemen. He also has cheesy one-liners. Oh dear. I think the wheels have just well and truly come off on this podcast. Just as Jill ricochets off the wall because she's a bit drunk. A little bit. Just give up all pretense of professionalism over here. It's not how we do it. It's not what we came for. There was no reason for Jill to ricochet off that wall because I was going to go in the door that's in there. I'm all discombobulated now. Is Richard still in here? How are you doing, Richard? He's resting peacefully. Should leave him alone for now. Sure, why not? Just occurred to me I didn't bring any health items with me. Not that I necessarily need them. But you never know, because I'm going to have to do a little bit more inside of the attic, because there's going to be something that I want to get. Oh, let's just ignore you, big old zomzy. What's a zomzy? I don't know what a zomzy is. Never seen a zomzy before. I've seen a giant snake though. That is one big snaky snake.
Payback time.
Richard! What are you doing, Richard? Don't you fight this big old snake, Richard. It already bit you once. Remember, I went to get you serum?
Thanks.
Oh! No, Richard!
Richard!
And thus... Ooh dear, I've just got myself poisoned. Oh no. Richard's career path as an unwitting hero continues. Ooh. I thought it was gone. Why am I no longer aiming at it? Jill, aim at the snake. Oh, it is leaving. It is leaving. So, poor Richard. Richard is now in the belly of another beast. This time, the slithery kind. And we get his assault shotgun. And the other mask. Jill is poisoned. But there's no Rebecca in this game. What on earth is going to happen to Jill?
Oh, am I poisoned? I need serum.
Yep. No Rebecca to rescue her. Jill's just got to go and deal with that shit on her own. Which begs the question. When it comes to physical fortitude, is Gillian tougher than Chris? Because Chris just passed the fuck out there. And Jill's like, I'm going to drag my own ass, get my own serum. I don't need no rookie members of STARS to save me. I'll save myself. The zombie's going to be on this side again, isn't it? Yeah. I've had enough of you, zombie. It's time. You disappeared. I just reloaded that shotgun with shotgun shells when I'm going to be using the assault shotgun in future. Oh well. It still works for taking zombies' heads off quite effectively. Get in there and get yourself some cereal. Cereal? Have a bowl of Kellogg's, Jill. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Walk it off. Get some Kellogg's in you, my love. You'll be perfectly okay. Oh, dear me. I don't even know what's happening. It was last night that I was drinking. Not tonight. I've no idea what's even going on anymore. Right, so I should have 3 death masks. Yes, I have 1 death mask, 2 death masks, 3 death masks. And an armor key. And a partridge in a pear tree. And some of this. Right. I am not in the right save room. So I'm going to actually put this back. Head over to the other side, back over to the other side of the mansion. She does. She does. Poor Jill. Poor Jill goes through the ringer. Is it any wonder, though, that, you know, Resident Evil haven't used her since in canon since Resident Evil 5. She hasn't come along again since Resident Evil 5 when she, you know, all of that. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who doesn't know where the series goes at this point. But yeah, in this game, in Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 5, Jill goes through a lot. Like, physically, Jill goes through an awful lot. So, to be honest, like, I miss Jill. I hope that Jill turns up in a sort of a modern Resident Evil game relatively soon. It would be nice to see an updated version of her. But the poor love. has been through so much. Let her rest. Let her rest. Damn zombie. Did you see that? Did you see that door creep open? Damn zombie. Thinking it's going to sneak up on me. Yeah, let the poor girl rest and get over it all. Poor Jill. She has a hard road ahead of her. I believe that letter there says that the goodies that were left inside of here are off Barry, not off Wesker. Barry giving us prezzies. Because he's a very generous soul. Yeah, I don't think I've saved the game for a long time, to be honest. Did I save it just before we went and... They've only got 2 saves at this point. We are flying by the seat of Jill's tactically wonderful pants. Okay. Yeah, I have what I want for now. Doorknob looks like it's ready to fall apart. There is a zombie there. Just ignore that zombie. Silly zombie. Right, the same puzzle as last time. I don't think that the colours switch up. Yeah, green, purple and orange. No, I don't want to press it yet because it's not correct, and if I do, I will get nasty, nasty crows flying at my head. So this one becomes purple. That one becomes green. Come around to this side and turn this white, I believe. Yep. Oop. That one still gets me. And then turn it orange. Perfect. Success. And the other death mask. Jill just has her lockpick, so she can go straight out of here without needing to carry a small key also. And grab the shotgun shells that I left over here for precisely this moment. And we have... When we did this as Chris, we had the regular shotgun, and it was actually relatively easy. Jill has now got the assault shotgun, so it should be even easier. Because Chris didn't get the assault shotgun until he were at the guest house, which I'll be heading to shortly. I think my goal for this evening is to reach the guest house. What was that? Where the eyes should be. Yep. Stone statue with well, all the things missing. So it's this one. What does this one say? Missing nose. And missing mouth. Gillian gets startled by the collapsing coffin. Nope. I don't believe that you're dead. No, I knew it. It's got some good range on it, this shotgun. Right, push the switch and get the stone and metal object. Get these shotgun shells. Go back through this door. So not to forget about the zombie. Come here, Mr. Zombie. Goodbye, Mr. Zombie. I was ready for you, pup. There's something written in the indentation, the defiler of the cursed coffin. Plonk that in there and unlock the door. Grab these shotgun shells. Grab this battery pack. Oop. Turn around. Come out into the spooky woods behind the mansion, where I'm sure nobody is lurking to meet Gillian, the potential rival for the Buffield's love. Remember that the doggies like to face each other with their butts, not their faces.
Barry?
Monster! Chains! Gun! Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside mansion! Stay! Hey!
Jill's just going to ignore him and carry on anyway, because why not? Well, that was weird. Don't remember which side this was. Try that. That is incorrect. South or north? Yep. Butt to butt. To be fair, if I had gone and used the armor key to get the wind crest from the last room where you get the armor key, where there's the B-law and stuff, I could have got the magnum already, nice and early in the game. I'm going to save it for later on. Don't really need it at this point. The shotgun is more than effective. I think it worked out, showed in the Chris playthrough how well it works out. Ooh. He's mine, bitch! Oh! It works out if you save the magnum bullets up to use at the end. You don't have to worry too much about what comes later. Jill gets like the grenade launcher and the magnum. She's so lucky. You know, give her more pockets, give her extra things to put in them pockets. She's such a lucky girl, she gets so many prezzies. Let's get these herbs. Worth getting and keeping hold of, just in case Lisa decides she wants to slap a bitch. Ah, there's a map of the courtyard. Lovely. Might as well put this away. Don't need this for now. I'll keep hold of these. I'm not going to bother saving it yet. Oh, I haven't got the crank. Trying to remember to show you that the way the other little view you can get of Lisa. I missed it as Chris. I ran too far ahead. So you can hear that she's already coming through the door. And if you look there, you can see her sneaking past very, very briefly, but still, you know. Jill is ill prepared for it as Lisa slaps a bitch. And tries to take out her love rival at the first pass. She like, hey Jill. Did get whacked. Often get caught there. She like, hey Jill, you're so pretty. Let me have your face, and then maybe Chris will love me. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Good. Removal of the head means that that zombie should not come back as a crimson head later on in the game, when I have completely forgotten about its existence, and it'll scare the shit out of me. Future proofing. Stop it. Sneak, 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 sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Head on out to the second part of the courtyard.
This is Brad.
Ooh.
If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Language, Jillian. I have been telling people that you didn't need to used to need to swear. It was just a thing that they threw in Resident Evil 3. That you're a good girl. None of that foul language. Yeah. Jill's always been a badass. Okay, square-shaped hole. For a square-shaped crank. This crank, it's such a square. It's just such a square. Hear the sound of a waterfall in the distance. Lovely. Whoop. Playing this game reminds me of how much I just love Jill's original outfit. It's very cool. It's all classic and stuff. It's all rather unique and very Jill. Sneaky. 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 Fuck off, I was sneaking. Those crows don't care if you sneak. They really don't. Yeah, might as well pick this up. Okay, so the snakes fall upon Jillian's head. We're gonna head into the little guest house. Pull up a chair, have a nice cup of tea. Jillian can put her feet up, take a nap. And I just decided to do this. I don't know why. I go straight into the save room. I'll leave it here for this evening. I think this is a good place to stop for sort of the first half of this. Split it up nice and evenly, and I can do the rest next time around. Should get through the latter half of it probably quicker than I did Chris, because I remember where everything is and should be able to sort through all those things. Right, we're gonna have the handguns when we come back. Just get myself all prepared and stuff. She needs the lighter. You need... Where is the canteen? There we go. All geared up and ready to go. Grab that ink ribbon, Jill. Grand, smashing, lovely, wonderful. Save our progress. Get Jillian into a nice lovely position where you can see her beautiful face. There we go. Oh Jill. Oh Jill, look at the camera, Jill. There we go. Brilliant. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. And probably tomorrow, but it depends because I've got a few things that I've got to do in the evening. Incidentally enough, if you're around tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, British summertime, whatever that is worldwide, I am doing I've got a video scheduled to go up, the last video of my book reading that I've been doing. And the last part of that is going up at 1 o'clock, and it's going up as a premiere, so I will be there in the live chat, watching that video in the live chat and taking questions and that sort of thing. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, or if you've been following that series, I will be there live tomorrow to answer questions on book related, writing related stuff. So yeah, depending on how that goes and if I'm tired or not, I might be back tomorrow evening to do more of this. I'll have to play it by ear. I share this sort of study where my PlayStation is and the main computer is with my husband, and he does does photography. He does photo editing and stuff, so he will be needing the room a little bit more in times to come. So if I don't get to stream in the evening, it's either because he's using the room or because I'm tired and I'm taking a break and taking it easy, putting my feet up, catching up with Westworld, who knows. But yeah, I'm going to try and come back tomorrow. I like doing this every day. It's good fun, and I'm enjoying playing Resident Evil again. So thank you for watching. As always, I really need to learn how to do like the end of videos. I still haven't learnt to do it. I did 5 years of making YouTube videos and then 5 years of not, and still didn't learn how to do this shit properly. Oh well, thank you. Where's the camera? Mwah. Thank you as always, and I will see you next time.